Phil, I understand heel pain is the number one foot pathology. Specifically, you're going to tell us a little bit about plantar fasciitis.
Yes, that's correct, Bruce. If we look at this picture here, we'll see the common area of pain is underneath the base of the heel. And the common term medically is plantar fasciitis, which means inflammation of the plantar fascia, but more at the base or the origin of it. What patients normally complain of is a pain that initially can occur on rising, whether it's getting out of bed in the morning or sitting down for a long period of time, then standing up quickly. What happens is they get a sharp, piercing pain underneath the base of the heel, much like a stone bruise. They tend to hobble around for a few minutes and then the pain seems to disperse and go away. However, if they sit down or lie down, the next morning it occurs again. Now what happens here, I say to a lot of people, when you're in bed lying down, your foot is actually in a relaxed position. Your arch has no strain on it, and we all know medically that the plantar fascia runs from the base of the calcaneus, the tibial tubercle, runs up to the forefoot and splits into the 5 metatarsal areas like this. Now if you're in bed like this, the plantar fascia is much like a bowstring. There's your bow, and the fascia forms the bowstring. As soon as you get up in the morning, you put all your weight on your foot tends to pronate excessively due to the nature versus civilization aspect, and when you collapse the mid-tarsal area due to excess pronation, it creates a massive force over the origin of the plantar fascia. If you look at the foot, you'll see most of the weight runs over this rear section, so you get the detachment at the heel, not in the middle of the foot or in the front of the foot.
Attractional force you're talking about.
Exactly. So you sit down, your foot is relaxed, you stand up, bang. And the trick is here is when you stand up in the morning or you get out of bed, I caution patients to get out of bed very slowly because as soon as you get that pain, you've ruptured microscopically the plantar fascia. You get bleeding into that area, and then later on, you're not breaking the cycle. So what I advise is the use of an orthotic, or even better, a sandal beside the bed, an ortho-heel sandal, say, or some product that is orthotic in respect so that you don't get out, collapse the foot and create that chain reaction day by day. In this case, we see a patient who generally is suffering from plantar fasciitis, and as you can see, the foot appears to be very low in the arch area and elongated. At the same time, the foot is heavily pronating, and if we reposition the foot to the subtalar neutral, which is this position, you'll see the arch increases in height, which reduces the strain across the plantar fascia region. Now, if we lift the foot up and look at the foot at the base, it reduces the strain. And actually, you can look at the arch here, it's incredible. It's come right back up. So you can see, if we dorsiflex the toes, the region of the plantar fascia, you can see it here, but the main area of force or rupturing is right back here in the medial edge. And we can see this if the person puts their foot on the ground and just relaxes. The foot pronates. Conversely, if we bring it back to subtalar neutral, the arch comes up, taking the strain right off that plantar fascia region and reducing the inflammatory processes and pain.